like it's 1990, whatever. All right, there you go. There's the targets. Should be able to see me pretty good. Move this back a little bit. That's pretty good. Make it a little bit lower. There you go. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but there you go. Got no viewers yet, so I'll tuck this guy. How to do, everybody? You're watching this at a later date. My name is Josh, and you're watching me practice some axe and knife throwing on a beautiful day here in where I am. That's a good start. Hopefully you guys see that. Okay. See this. Oh yeah, this is nice right here. I gotta step up a little bit. Ooh, a little close for this range here. Gotta get a little further back. Let's adjust this. Do one of these maybe. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer. Oh yeah. A little bit better. Cut off a little bit of that. That way a little bit. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ooh, split that log though. Sheesh. Hey, we got a single viewer. Hey, everybody. Throwing knives, having some fun. There you go. Let's get it. Some more knives here we can throw. Ooh, missed that one. That's okay. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that are watching, I see a single viewer still. Let me know if there's any throws that you want to see. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I'll try to answer them the best I can. These two want to be rethrown for sure. Yeah, see? Oh, nice. 3 viewers now. Hi, everybody. You're watching Danger's Edge. I don't really know how to look at the comments and stuff, but they're in here somewhere. So I don't know. See you soon. Okay, let's get it. Little bounce shot there. Oh, hit the other axe. Happens. one thing about going live, you can't really hide your mistakes, which is okay. That's we all make mistakes and we're all human. Oh man. There you go. It goes without saying, do not attempt this at home unless you are a professional like myself. And go ahead, but also gotta say that for the YouTube, Ooh, that would replace each other right there. Knocking each other out. Love it. And that right there is what we call the curse of accuracy. All right, I'm gonna get these axes out of the way so I can take that big log to the right, a bunch of knives. There you go. I don't think I've missed an axe yet, Those that have been watching the whole time call me out if I have, but I don't think I have. It's pretty sweet. I've definitely missed a knife or two. Oh, that one fell out. Okay. Those of you that are watching, have you guys ever thrown an axe before? Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can. Welcome. I don't know what this means. All these things on the side. No, definitely don't want that. Oh no. Oh, there you go. What is this? Retouch? Nah. I was gonna say no. No filters here, everybody. This is real life. Okay. This is what I do for fun. Hey. Whoa. This one just wanted to be thrown right in the middle. That's what it was. Yeah, see? You guys want to see a close-up of that? Let's go. See if I can walk you guys up to it. It's pretty good. Good little spread here. It's pretty fun. Some axes in the logs, of course. Haven't missed one of those. That was a pretty good spread. That was the last one I threw. That was the one I missed. But yeah, they're all in there. Cool. Hope you guys like that. Enjoy. Let me know what's up. How's everybody's day going? It's always funny going live. It's like crickets, but it's also really fun to do this. Where's everybody from? I got 6 people watching, man. Where's everybody tuning in from? What part of the U.S. or around the world you might be from? I think the farthest out I had somebody join in was from the UK. That was pretty sweet. That was a nice little spread there. There you go. See if I can go the whole live without missing an axe. So that'll be the day. That'll be great. Oh, I almost missed that one. Jeez. And I missed it. Called it. That happens to the best of us. Just means I got to rethrow both of these. Let's get them out the way here. Do some no spins. Those of you that are watching, have you guys ever thrown a no spin? So a no spin, I do it like this. There's a lot of different ways. I like to keep my finger pushed like this so I can actually get some really good force on it to make it do the anti-spin. Every knife that you throw, though, is going to have a different way of actually throwing these knives, which is pretty sweet. Like these ones have a very, like I would say, kind of higher point of center of gravity. So you hold them, I hold them right here on the crux of that. But if I'm further out, I actually might hold it even further down like that. But then you got knives that have center of gravity like this one, where obviously it's a lot thicker, so it has a lot more weight. This one, I throw it with my finger at the very, very end, and I throw this thing like a baseball, essentially. So this thing gets some heat on it. But this might take me a little bit because I've been throwing these all day. But really, with the no spin with these, I do like a little side hit. When you hold them from the angle like that, should be able to adjust your hold a little bit to be able to get it like that, so it sticks. I've got 3 more of those. I'll show you some more close up. I'll switch up the knives. Why not? Seems like people are liking those. These ones are really, really chill. When you hold these at no spin, you hold them down here. Like I was mentioning, I hold it back all the way back here. And when I flick, I'm flicking and I'm pushing it with my whole finger with this. I'm not really holding it really tight like you would if you were doing like a military half spin or other things, but you're putting your finger right there and you're pushing that whole way. And then you kind of got to adjust up or down, whatever ends up working for you is what I recommend doing. Everybody throws a little bit different, and I'll be honest, every throw is a little different. Like I missed that first one, but the second one was fun. But let's see if I can get some freaking heat on these, huh? Let's see. I know you guys want to see some fast throws. We're not here for those little sissy throws. We're here for the ones like that. That's the one thing about knife throwing. You'll find that throwing harder is actually better. I do have to ask one more time, though. Does everybody can hear me okay? I have this little earplug thing in. Hopefully is helping with the audio a bit. But yeah, throwing the no spin style with these guys. These are, I don't even know how to say these. Hit Doodoo. That's a pretty funny name. It makes a lot of sense though because I have that little bird here. It's like a little doo-doo. Hit Doodoo. Shout out. These ones are great. Really cheap on Amazon if you're looking to get into knife throwing. I throw these when I go out in the wilderness because I don't have to worry about losing them because they're only like, I think they're less than $10 a piece pretty much when it comes out in the wash. Yeah, those are great. I love these. Another recommendation also is these Throw Clubs Venus, though. These ones are also super cheap, and if you're just getting into knife throwing, these things can basically throw every type of throw. Like I can do half spins with these. Oh, half spins with these. I got to step up. half spins, obviously. And then, of course, you got instinctive half spins, which is like this. Your finger like that down. Yeah. And then, of course, military half spins, which is like military style, thumb on top. Like we call this one the remote. For those of you that are familiar with our channel, just to remind you kind of how to hold it, like the remote, like you're changing channels. And that one's just a pretty simple throw. And then obviously going back to, you got the no spins. For these ones, again, you're kind of pushing with this. And for this one, you're holding higher up. For these ones are called the Kislar Leaders. They don't bring them to the US right now, but maybe that'll change. I think they just sold out of them. Kislar Supremes made great knives. Sad they're from Russia, but our leaders are at war, not us. Well, I guess maybe not now. There you go. Look at that. Some no spins. Ooh, I got another great one actually for you guys. These are the Throw Club frigid swords. These actually throw almost exactly the same. If you look at these side by side, they're almost the exact same knife. You have maybe a quarter of an inch for the Kislar, but if you stack them up on top of each other, they're almost the exact same knife. Like that's the frigid sword in front of the other one. And I was actually checking it out side by side as far as like shape and width and all that fun stuff. These ones actually are heavier, fun fact. Even though this one has a little bit more metal, I think that the heavy taper on this edge, as you can see that these aren't even sharpened, everybody. I'm throwing dual blades because when you're throwing knives, you're just here to stick them just like giant darts. So this one actually comes with a better tip because I've been throwing these for pretty much twice the amount of time that I've been throwing these guys. And well, these ones are also fresh out the box. That doesn't help. But side by side, I've actually reshaped this tip already. But as you can see, it's completely flat. And I'll show you that doesn't even matter when you're throwing knives, everybody. It's going to stick if you know what you're doing. So if I do an instinctive half spin with these, I'm going to throw at this bottom right log. Feel free to call out a log if you want me to hit it, specific log. That'll always be fun. But it sticks even with that blunted knife tip. Of course, this knife, the frigid sword with the super sharp tip, is it's a little bit more forgiving. If you stick it or miss it, you don't have to hit it as hard as they say, but it definitely sticks if you hit it right, regardless. And that thing just sandwiched between all those. I'll show you guys what's going on the log right now, as far as like what's happening for those of you that have been watching. That knife that I just threw just sandwiched between all of those. So that was a pretty fun throw. Sometimes you'll end up throwing knives and hitting another knife, call it the curse of accuracy. But that's what's going on the log right now. We've got a little ant friend coming on the knife here. And that's that blunted knife I was showing you. See? Same knife, no tip, but it sticks in there. This is actually a decently hard log. I would say it is my softest log that I have, but even like up close with this guy, oh, I missed, but that happens too. Just grab the knives here real quick. Let's take this guy and let's see if I can. Oh, I can't get it this close. When you're this close, it gets harder, Let's see, I can't. It's like hard holding the phone, but I also need to like make it so you can see the knife. Oh, that one just barely fell out. Super close throws. There you go. That's a close one. You have to like keep your elbow up. Actually, I got a fun thing that I'll show you guys in a second. That's gonna be fun. I think gave me a great idea for the video real quick. I think you guys are gonna love it. Who's thrown axes like really close up? Throw them in the comments. I don't think I can even look at comments. Doesn't seem like anybody's commenting just yet, which is fine. Take your time. I'll be out here for a while, going and such. So let's see if I can show you what's going on here. Let's do some fun up close throwing here. So, okay, so we are about, how far close are we? I would say, oh man, how close am I gonna have to get? Ooh, that's gonna be really tight. I could back us up, or you know what? Let me try this out. I'm gonna give you guys a little twist. Orientation locked, rotate device back. Oh, I gotta fix that. Let me flip that. Ooh, I don't know how to unlock the rotation. So that's gonna be like that for now, I guess, everybody. Enjoy. I'll back you guys up. Let's see. Okay, oh, that should be decent. So here you go. Let's do some close-up axe throwing. Let's make it so you can see the log as well. Should be good like that. Ooh, I can actually go way over here, show you how close that is. This is not recommended if you're learning how to throw axes, everybody, but this is these are long axes. If you're doing this close-up stuff, guys, if you're just starting out, start with like an axe that's like half this size. But I have some tips and tricks that I'll share with you right now if you're throwing an axe close-up. That'll help you out. So with a longer axe like this, if you hold it from the end, that's actually going to cause it to spin faster than if you were holding it from up here. Because like, you know, with a tinier axe, you can flip it faster, but with a bigger axe, when you want it to spin faster, you got to hold it basically all the way at the very, very bottom. So I'll do a really close throw here for you. See if I can get it. This might take a few tries. Ooh, yeah, I actually over-rotated on that one. Ooh, over-rotated on that one too. I'm actually spinning too fast. What that tells me is I can actually choke up a little bit on the axe. I can give it a faster snap, just like that. So I'm going to step over here, get to this one because I don't want to hit that other axe and have it bounce back at me. That's not fun. But you see how I made that adjustment? I actually went up because I was spinning too fast from the handle. And when you're doing it up close, you want to bring your hand down really quick, like snapping, like pulling the lever, like you know you're going to win the jackpot, but even faster because you're trying to flick this thing and still get a full rotation. So like that. So that's up close axe throwing. I'll do that one more time just to show you what that looks like again. So again, I had to make those adjustments by choking up because I was spinning too fast. But let's get it one more time close up. Oh, that's okay. Happens. There you go. Make those adjustments, you know. That's what practice days are for, everybody. Get outside, enjoy nature, throw some axes, enjoy yourself. And then now that I know I can over-rotate it, I can actually spin it. I'm going to flip it with the spike side over here. I'm going to spin it actually slower. It's actually hard to slow it down if you want to hold it at the tail end. Oh yeah, it's really hard to slow it down. Let's see if I can get it here. There you go. Oh, that one under-rotated. But again, make those adjustments. Oh. Oh, one more time. I think I'm just worried about hitting the other axe. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's get it. There you go. And I almost hit the other axe, of course. Right? That's how it goes. I was worried about almost hitting it, and yeah, almost did. All right. That's the other thing about axe and knife throwing. You have to be committed to the bit, you know? You don't want to half-ass throw it because that's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt. Oh, dude, the overshows here? Heck yeah, brother. Let's go, dude. 2B. I know that's you, brother. Great to see you. This is actually the first live throwing session that you're seeing, everybody. So, you know, I'm glad you're here for it. I hope to do these a little bit more often with the weather a lot nicer now. It's like, can't really complain. There's no real reason not to just videotape me having fun because I've been having a great time today, as you could tell. Those two perfect throws just for you, Tubi. I hope you're still around. I love to see it. But yeah, let's have a little questions. Ask me anything you need. Tubi, how's the audio? Let me know in the comments. I need to know how it sounds because I got my little headphone in. I don't know if it's helping or not. Audio's good. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let's get it. Oh man, it is 5:30 right now. Let me do something real quick. Got to finish work, everybody. Don't forget to finish your work before going live on the internet. It's a big one. Just got to send a little info out. It should be done in a moment. And almost done. And I'm completed. I have completed my day. My work day is over. I do have to technically send one email. I wonder if I can do that while I'm on here. Let's see. I just got to hit send. If I click out for a second, I can do that for a moment just to get it done. Nice. Now I'm back. I'm rolling. I'm done with the day. I'm set. I can go live until my phone dies, everybody, which is pretty far because I got 47%. That'll do. That'll be very good. I'm only going to throw axes until somebody asks for some knives. But Tubi, look at the new Danger's Edge stickers, everybody. This is the unveiling of the Danger's Edge sticker. For those of you that are watching, if you're watching Danger's Edge, you can scan this QR code. It'll bring you to our landing page. And that is our new sticker that has just dropped today, designed by myself with the help of some people and some things. Look at that sticker, everybody. Comment if you like that sticker. Original design by myself. TV with the static. It's a QR code in there with our actual logo in the very center of it. It's pretty sweet, but it's in there. It's our logo. You gotta look real close, but it's in there. It's freaking sweet. Turned out better than I thought it would, which is pretty cool. I was like only $20 for 100 stickers. Can't beat that. Those of you that are watching, have you thrown an axe or a tomahawk? Which one's which? Can you tell? Which one's the tomahawk? Which one's the axe? Is there a difference? You tell me. How's that? I'm gonna move this down so you don't have so much of a glare, huh? There you go. Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can pull in some things here real quick. There you go. Some underhands. Let's see if I can get, let's go with 10 underhands in a row. Let's see it. Let's see if I can do that. This is going to be tough. Let's do it 10 in a row. And there's the first one. I missed. I set a challenge. Gotta fail in life sometimes, everybody. There you go. 1, 2. That's 2. 3, 4. 5. Oh, miss. Does that mean I have to restart? Yeah, it does. Let's get 10 in a row. 10 underhands in a row, everybody. Practice day. When you're throwing underhand, you don't want to minimize how much you give it, because I feel like you actually have to throw it a little bit and stick properly. Like, so that's 2 in a row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2 to make it 10. Last 2 to make it 10. Again, I'll ask, which one's a tomahawk, which one's an axe? You guys tell me which one's which. All right, last 2. Make it 10. Oh, man. The last one just jangled out. Was not tough enough. There you go. You know, just a reminder. I said it earlier. You don't want to not give it a lot of oomph when you're throwing underhand. Like when you're throwing underhand, you really got to give it a lot of oomph so that it actually ends up sticking, because otherwise it just kind of falls right out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check our channel out. This is Danger's Edge. I'm doing a little practice day in the backyard because it's so freaking beautiful. And yeah. Okay, 10 in a row. That's 2. Three, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. All right. Now hopefully I'll learn from the last one. Don't give it a half butt throw. 9, 10. All right, I did it. I set the challenge myself. Now it's time for you guys to set a challenge. How many axes in a row? When I throw mine underhand, it usually sticks pretty good. It has just fallen out a couple of times though. I just spit on it and try again. Absolutely, man. Yeah, you can't let those ones that fall out freaking get you sad or whatever the fuck. Because when you do, you got to get over it. You know, literally spit on it, put some dirt on it, call it a day. Rub your hands off, make sure you're all set. But yeah, those underhands, dude, they're kind of crafty like that. All right, I'm gonna try a baseball throw. I just want to get one of these. These are pretty fun. Call them a baseball bat throw because they're like sideways, the 2-handers. And these ones are kind of fun because you can get a really fast throw. Oh, didn't work out. I just want to get one of these. These are kind of jokester kind of style. Kind of hard not to get a twist on the axe when you get it sideways. That's like an over rotation. Let's just do one of those because I always think these are kind of funny looking. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Make those adjustments, you know. Learn from every throw, guys. If you're throwing axes and knives, learn from the throws. But yeah, I love it, dude. Yeah. If you want to see some knives, let me know. I'll definitely start throwing those. I just am having a great time with these axes. These are longtime favorites of mine. This axe has actually been featured in every single one of the Danger's Edge throwing videos that we have out. It's pretty much one of our first ones we've ever gotten. It has been through so freaking much. It's being held together by duct tape, as you can tell, and it's got layers and layers because it's been ripped up and actually has a part missing because we ended up shattering it. But actually, after getting that part missing, it actually holds better in the hand, in my opinion. So that's been kind of fun because this one has been around. Actually, the homie Ryan broke the handle on this guy. And there's only 2 of these out there in the world that are actually engraved with Danger's Edge. And then it also has, speaking of spit on it, I don't want to spit on it because my fingers are all really gross already. But I've got some water right here to get it real nice and shiny for you guys to see it. But there you go. That's our logo right there. Boom. Little tree on there. So this is there's only 2 of these in the world that have a Danger's Edge. But technically they're each one of one because mine has a bear on it and a J on this side. So if it does stick this way, it's correct. I actually think it might be backwards, but it's only backwards to you guys. I was gonna say, I've been writing J my whole life. I was like, that doesn't look right. But to you, the viewer, it should look correct. But then there's a J on this side and a J on this side. Of course, for Josh, right? So we can tell them apart. Yeah, I got a great engraver. I actually got to engrave more knives, in my opinion. Some of my knives are engraved, but when I first did these ones, they're kind of hard to see now. It's hard. You can hardly see it. I can't. That won't even show up on the video camera. Maybe you can see the smiley face. Right angle. Oh yeah, you can barely see the smiley face on that one. Just to know exactly which knives are which, I had a buddy that had those same knives, so I wanted to engrave them. But this is a great time to throw here. Whoa, rejected. Somebody call out a log you want me to hit. Which one of these logs? Top right, top left, top bottom right. You can call it. I can even number them at some point. Ooh, speaking of hitting handles, ooh, that was close. Let's see. I'm going to try something crazy in a second, everybody. But I don't know what it is yet. There you go. Just throwing some axes. Having a grand old time out here. Let's see if I can. There you go. What's up? How's it going? I'm going to throw some Hit Doodoos real quick. These Hit Doodoos have the funniest name in my opinion. They got a little bird on them. These ones are great for pretty much any throw in my opinion. They just definitely take a learning curve because they do not throw like any other knife that I have. And I think that the weight distribution on them, some professional throwers actually really enjoy this shape of knife. There's knives that you can buy of pretty much the same quality for triple to 10 times the price of these Hit Doodoos. But these throw incredible once you get the hang of them. You just really have to train yourself because for military half spin, you're holding it almost way up here because of the weight distribution on it. And then, like I mentioned earlier, with the no spins, I'm holding it way down here because there's so much weight on the back that you want to push and negative spin that like that to really get some heat on it. But the half spin, the military half spin, and then my favorite, the instinctive half spin with these is just always really, really fun because they just throw so nice. Whoa. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, missed that one. But here's a good example of a up close throw. I think I'm gonna run this about to an hour, so we got like 20 more minutes left. So no, I don't do these lives often yet, but I will start doing them often. Thank you for asking. Yeah, me too. I love knives too. I throw the axes to kind of get everybody warmed up. But I will start doing these lives more often. I'll commit to a day once I have an open day. I think Thursdays are always good for me. Tuesdays, I might just throw it out there. I might do these on Tuesdays, everybody. Come and like and subscribe. Check it out. Every Tuesday I'll be throwing. Might have some guests. But yeah, the knives, super fun. I've got a bunch of different types of knives that I actually have out here right now. I'll throw another one of these guys and another one of these guys for you. This is the shadowed. Oh no, frigid sword, and then this one is the Kislar Supreme. These ones are great for learning, and they're also really cheap as well. Kind of a budget knife thrower out here. I think that metal is metal. I get it. That if you're an artist and stuff, and you want to give me your expensive knives, I'll definitely rep them. But right now we are sponsored by Throw Club here today. So shout out to Throw Club for providing these knives for us. And these are the frigid swords. Highly recommend these actually because of the price point and because they're literally pretty much the same exact knife side by side with these ones. This is $30 a knife. This is $30 for 3 knives. So if you give a little bit of an idea, and this is 30 bucks. I think it's $34 without shipping included. And then this one's, I think, $32 including shipping if you're buying it directly from Amazon. Also, these ones aren't even available at the moment. So, you gotta throw what you can. This one's got a pretty big burr on it. Give me a moment. Yeah, there you go. Don't throw knives that have burrs on them because that's how you get real good slivers. Check your knives for burrs before throwing so you don't get any real nice slivers. Learn something on every throw, everybody. Like that one that I missed, I just didn't throw it hard enough. I'm gonna aim for in the middle of those. Hit below. That's okay. Drink some water. I just want to show off this new sticker for Danger's Edge. That's our new sticker for the channel. If you see me around town, these are exclusive to in-person meetings. It's one per person. So find me out on the town or out in the wilderness and you win yourself one of these stickers. So cheers. Okay. Throw out this left log. I feel like it needs some love. Oh, definitely needs some love. I'm gonna go check on my dog. Everybody give me 2 seconds. Oh, crazy right there. do a little quick tutorial again on the axe throwing. Actually, I haven't done this on the live yet, but axe throwing, guys. So big thing with axe throwing, I'm gonna put down these knives here real quick. I'll get back to the knives. We still got 5 or 10 more minutes or so, 15. So axes, really important to take note of like what size axe you're throwing. If you're throwing a shorter axe, like that one is like halfway is usually where they're at here. These are longer. I prefer them longer because you can get more distance with them without having to like you get faster rotation from further away, so you can get more rotations. I find from throwing farther away, these are easier to do, easier to throw from further distance, just because they're longer. But with that, when you're throwing an axe, always hold it at the end. Start with holding it at the end. Don't choke up on it. You don't want to choke up all the way on this. There's obviously reasons why you'd want to or when you want to. But in this case, for longer axes, always hold it from the end because that's what's actually going to cause the axe to do the full flip, full rotation. When you're starting axe throwing, you want to have a single rotation before it hits. So the best way I always describe it is like a slot machine. You're not pushing this axe. You're not trying to throw it like a dart. You're pulling it. Your elbow should be going down, close to the body, snapping down, like as if you were actually chopping wood. A great way to practice is actually chopping wood, just chopping directly into it, standing close to the log and chopping directly into it. So if this was the log here, chop, chop, chop. So I'll demonstrate another way too. When you go up to the log, you can go up, snap, and then let go. I'll actually move after this throw, I'll show you what I mean by that. But really important to just remember that snapping down with your wrist and pulling in to create that spin, that rotation. Also, with axe throwing, your distance is pretty much everything. If there's one thing that you adjust, it's your distance. Everybody throws different. Everybody throws different styles and has a different rotation as far as how fast it goes. Oh, I'll definitely let you know when I decide to do the lives again. But for now, let's just call it Tuesdays. I'll do it every Tuesday. I'll try to get out here every Tuesday. So then I can say every time, see you next Tuesday, but I don't mean that, everybody. But I will see you on Tuesday. Anyway, we're going to be snapping these down. And once I throw this one, I'll show you what I mean by that practice-wise when you're throwing an axe. So when you're throwing an axe too, you don't want to hold back. You don't want to throw it lightly. You want to throw it fast and hard because you're not going to hurt the axe's feeling. The axe will probably feel worse when it doesn't stick because it'll actually end up bouncing out and causing more damage to it than it would if it actually just stuck. So like that, once you get better and more accurate with it, you'll find that it's a lot nicer. You can actually throw it lighter and still get that same vibe. So this is what I mean by practicing, like close up. I'm going to put this over here. And when you practice, so if I was left-handed, which I can throw left-handed too, so this will be a good practice just to remind me of the motion. But if you are practicing, it's good to come up to the log. You can see it over here. It's actually really good when you're practicing to get the motion down as far as like what it feels like to basically chop in and then let go. So also with axe throwing and knife throwing, you never want to open your hand to let go of the axe or the knife. You want it to slide out. So you want to hold it tight, hold it tight enough, but you also want to be able to slide out the bottom. So that gives you a really good idea of how hard you need to throw it to actually have it stick as well. So you want this to be a one single motion. And then once you get better, you can actually figure out how to throw it almost from very close up without having any rotation. See that? So this is left-handed. But again, being ambidextrous and practicing with both left and right, this is always a good practice for it because that'll teach you how it feels to come out of the hand. So just like that. Same thing with the right. If I was doing that with the right, see how my hand is coming out? I'm snapping it down. And see how my hand is almost getting rid of it before I even let go. So that's getting a little bit more rotation. And then that's what it does. So that's what you want to do to practice that, especially if you've never thrown an axe before. Definitely just walk up to the log and smack it a few times and get used to your hand coming out without opening your hand to let go of the axe. Because when you open your hand, you actually lose the ability, because if you open your hand, this axe might end up spinning and hitting the wrong face. But you really want it to be snapped. You don't want to flip on an axis to get that whole motion. So that's it. Oop, missing. But yeah, there you go. That's axe throwing and knife throwing. Little tidbits for today. Got a few more minutes before I'm gonna call it, but it's been great throwing with all of you guys. Throw in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know what you kind of want to see. What days actually work best for us to go live would also be a great recommendation. I know somebody recommended, tell us when you're going to go live again. I don't know. This is the first time that I'm kind of doing this on YouTube. We did a bunch on TikTok, but we got shadow banned there, so didn't want to go back on there and get shadow banned because they consider this not recommended. But I highly recommend this. So have fun, but be safe. I'm throwing those really fast. I had to watch that live back to see when I lost this. Oh, I have a Venus. I got the Venus. I didn't lose any knives. Haha, got them. These are the Throw Club Venus. Everybody, also very cost-effective knives. You really can't beat the price of Throw Club knives. For us, when we go throwing out in the woods, it's kind of a pain when you lose a $30 or $40 or $50 knife, and it's like, oh man, I'm going to be searching for this for hours. These guys, you can throw them, not have to worry too much about it, because hey, they're only, I think these are $32 for a pack of 3. So again, less than $10 a piece, and they throw pretty much every single style: half spin, full spin, no spin. You can really have a great time with them. And let's do some double knife throws and double axe throws. Let's do it. Let's see if I can stick to both of these axes at the same time. Might be a little fun. I always like stacking them this way. Let's see. These throw very similar, so I imagine this should be easy. But let's see if I can. Yeah, pretty easy. First try. And these are 2 knives at the same time. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do military half spin with these. I think that'll be easy as. You know what? No. I'm gonna do instinctive half spin. For those of you that are watching, instinctive half spin is like this. Holding it like this. I've got 2 knives in my hand. If you're holding one knife, it'd just be like that, holding it with the finger. But that'd be 2 knives like this, holding like that. And then I'm going to be pulling down just like the axe throw. But it's really important when you're doing these that you're keeping contact with that finger. I like for instinctive to keep my finger straight versus bent because when you're doing no spin, I like to bend my finger, but for instinctive, I always like to keep it straight because it's more so to hold the angle and be right on that point of the center balance. Center point is where you want to have that. I keep it kind of in the palm of my hand like that. And then again, snapping down, I'm throwing 2 knives at once, so this might be a shit show, but it's likely to stick. It was a shit show. It happens. Okay. Let's try that again, though. Every time you throw, guys, learn something new every time. So that time, I learned that I was not pinching them tight enough, and I think I did not throw it hard enough to actually get them to stay together. So, let's see. Yeah, that one over-rotated. So that showed me I need to choke up on them because it is more weight, so that makes sense. So if I'm throwing these again, yeah, see, make those adjustments, make it happen, have fun. So let's show those devils, and I'll throw that again because I actually really like that throw. That felt really nice. Had some degree of separation for both of these, but both thrown at the same time. That was kind of fun. Where's everybody from? You know, I got 66 people watching, and I've got 2 likes. So help me out, help me, help you. Throw that like button in. Let me know to do these lives a little bit more often for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. I'm just having fun in my backyard, enjoying this nice, beautiful sunshine. I love it. Love seeing you all. Love it. Let's see. I'm gonna throw these here. Yeah, there you go. 2 at once. One more time. I learned so much on that last one. Ooh, didn't throw that hard enough. Okay, let's go again. There you go. Yeah, when throwing knives, just a reminder, do not hold back. Throw the knives hard. They're not gonna feel the pain. And no one should feel the pain. Never throw knives at another person, only throw them at logs. It's never worth it to have a friend stand near the log. Doesn't even look that cool. You just kind of look like just kind of added danger that doesn't need to be there. It's already cool enough to throw knives and axes. I'm gonna throw some more regulars. Some Hit Doodoo. Some Hit Doodoos. Hit Doodoos. Let's go. I'm gonna throw some no spins of the Hit Doodoos. Oh, adjust. Yeah, these Hit Doodoos throw completely different than any other knife. So it's always a little bit of a curve getting back into these. But once I'm dialed in, they're pretty nice. They're one of those knives that you just kind of want to throw and not really think too hard. So once you start thinking too hard about it, they end up getting overworked. Like that third one hasn't stuck yet. But that first one, when I'm not thinking, sticks every time. See if I can do a little bit further back. Am I in the I'm not even in the shot here. Let's see if I can do a little turn. Oh, my doggo's gonna be in the video now. Let's see how I am right here. Ooh. There you go. There's 3 tries in a row. Can I get 3 likes on that for 3 in a row? Like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Let us know what you want to see more of. Don't go back there, Bodie. Come on. Can't believe Mommy hasn't let you in yet. Big stretches. Big stretches. You want to come? I'll say hi. Probably get more views because you're hanging out here. Yeah. Still a little wet. Up there. Good job. job. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come here. Come here. Sit. Yes. There you go. 3 in a row on that one too. Gonna get a like for the doggo. He says you need to give a like. Somebody, having a good time. Having a good time. Yeah. Enjoying the weather, Bodes. All right, I'm gonna throw the axes. Maybe. You know what? I'm not gonna throw the axes. I'm gonna put these down. I just throw the hit doo-doos for the last few minutes. We're at 61 minutes. But I'll be doing these lives every Tuesday, so come back and enjoy. I'm going to stick these 3 knives, and then I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to do 1 half spin, 1 full spin. Oh, I haven't done any full spin this whole entire throwing session. So actually, we're going to do a half spin, a no spin, with a full spin. Let's do it. Yeah, let's call it. Come on. So half spin first. Let's see it. Half spin. And I said no spin, right? Yeah, no spin. And then full spin. These are probably the hardest knives to throw full spin, so this might be where it's harder to get, but let's see if I can. Oh, yep. Let's end it on a high note. Let's do 3 full spins with these. Let's see if I can get 3 full spins in a row. Ooh, gotta adjust. Yeah. Full spins with these are the worst way, but that's okay. That's why I set these harder goals for myself. Okay, I figured out the full spins. Goes back to that learning something on every throw. So what I learned with that is full spins got to choke up a little bit more. So again, let's do half spin, no spin, and full spin. There you go. That's the end of the live. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, we got 70 people. So if I receive 3 likes in the next 10 seconds, I'll keep going. If not, I'm going to have to end this, but I'll see you guys next Tuesday. I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm not getting any more likes. 1.5, 3/4. Either way, thank you guys for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I might do one of these later tonight if I got some time. It's always great to throw out here at nighttime. It's been a pleasure. You're watching Danger's Edge. The unveiling of the new sticker has happened. This is it. This is the new Danger's Edge sticker. If you want one of these, you got to come and find me in the real world, in IRL. But I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy your day. Much love. Spread peace. Spread joy. Peace out.